Jake Brandon here with CougConnect. I am joined by a very special guest who's also named Jake Brugman. Jake, how are you doing?
I'm great. It's a good name.
Yeah, it is. Solid name. Jake, tell us about yourself for maybe some of those fans who are like hardcore football or hardcore basketball. Tell us a little bit about you.
Oh boy. Well, I'm a baseball player. That's my trade. I still think I am too. My kid definitely thinks so. And so I grew up playing in Arizona. I played my whole life. What I tell people is ever since I can talk or walk, my main goal was, hey, I want to be a Major League Baseball player.
Right.
And all the classrooms, all the third grade, fourth grade, all the teachers that you do the projects say, hey, what do you want to be when you grow up? Major League Baseball player. No fireman, no doctor, no lawyer. Yeah. It was the same thing every time. And that was just me. That was my thing. I played all other sports too, but I just knew in my heart that baseball was the one. That was just, I was naturally gifted at it. But it's just a huge part of my life. And as a person, I've created my own personality based off of my experiences through baseball, which is unique.
Yeah.
And I'm able to have so many different outlooks in life, and through my experiences with professional baseball, I feel like I have such a cultured life, and I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, I mean, I went to BYU, played baseball there, and under Coach Law for the first 2 years, Vance Law, and then Mike Littlewood for my last year, and then I was drafted. So I kept pursuing my dream of being a Major League Baseball player, and I was drafted by the Oakland Athletics in 2013.
Yeah.
And started my professional journey at that point, and it brought me a lot of joy, a lot of heartache, a lot of time and pressure, and a whole bunch of stuff that goes along with being a professional athlete. And honestly, there's nothing like it. There's nothing that could have prepared me for life more than that.
So I coached at Spanish Fork High, which if you're in the local baseball community, is like one of those schools that always chasing championships, always putting kids into the D1 level in baseball, all these things. And I've had several kids I coached in football who also play baseball, and I've heard nothing but amazing things about Coach Littlewood from them. There's guys from their freshman year playing football for me who said, I want to play for Coach Littlewood.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're feeling a little bit like of a loss with him gone.
Yeah.
And then in the manner in which he left, I think there's a lot of people who are like, what happened? What happened? Like what?
It shocked me.
Yeah.
It shook me a lot. Like because I have such deep roots to the team and BYU still, and the program just, my life has changed because of going there.
Right.
Met my wife and all this stuff. But I did text them though. I said, hey, none of my business, just make sure you know that I'm thinking about you, and I hope your family's okay.
Yeah.
That's all I said. And he responded. When I heard it, I was so bummed because I know where the program was going. I know where he can take it with the big, I think it's a Big 12, right?
Yes, sir.
New conference. Yeah, and so that's why I was like, man, that's just unfortunate timing. And I just felt really badly because I know how much he loved it.
So you mentioned you first had Coach Law.
Yeah.
And then you had Coach Littlewood. What was the difference like between Coach Law, Coach Littlewood? What were some pros and cons, or I don't know, not cons, but
no, very
differences.
Different. Yeah, very. I've had a lot of coaches, and there's really a handful, maybe 5 that I can think of that influenced my career in such a level, in such a way where I feel like I owe them so much. That to me was like, man, he helped me to transition me to pro ball. That 1 year with him was crucial to my career. it was meant to be, to have him be that last coach I had to propel me into pro ball.
Yeah.
His son was also a first rounder, Marcus, and so he had the knowledge of what it's going to take to get drafted and things like that. And that to me was just that was what stood out to me with Littlewood, is just how professional he was and how he made everyone better.
Really gets the game.
Gosh. Oh yeah. That's it. That's and he knows how to win.
Yeah.
And if we don't win, or we're not doing the things to achieve what we want to achieve, that's, for me at least, he will let you know.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's like some bad, angry guy, but there's a certain level that a coach needs to be able to get to,
right,
to reach certain players and to motivate. And he was honestly, he had like a look.
Yeah.
The one where I really felt it was, he was at the top of the steps, like where coaches stand. And I don't think I've ever told him this, but I flew out, and I think it was just a bad pitch. Like, why did I swing at that?
Yeah.
Right. And then also I think I dogged it down the line. Right. And I'm like running back in, head down, like I'm mad and whatever. And he says my name or something, and I look up at him, and he gives me this look, and he goes, "Figure it out." That's all it was. Like, the way he said it, "Figure it out." And I've told this to other people that have played with him, and they're like, "Yep." He says that. But it's just like, where he's like, "That sucked. You shouldn't do that. You're better than that. I need you to be better, so figure it out."
Right.
That's what I got from it. And I was like, wow. And it helped me.
So as a professional athlete, I know health is pretty important to you. We were talking about some of the stuff you drink. This video is actually sponsored by Kowa, right? And I wanted you on camera, after we did introductions, to crack it open and give me your thoughts. I know you're into some health things. You're reading. Tell me what's in it. You know more about it than me. What's in it?
I've taken a deep dive into just more organic things. The caffeine, the drinks, like the what do you call them? Energy drinks.
Yeah.
Those were a huge thing in pro ball. Like, we were on bus rides after 7:00 start games. Right. We leave the field at 12:00 midnight. And we bus 10 hours to some city, and we have to wake up the next day and play.
Yeah.
Sometimes with a couple hours of sleep. So the locker room's full of coffee and Red Bulls and all this stuff, and then we slam them and play a game, and then expect to perform well the next day.
Yeah.
And that's, to me, it was just through that trial and error, I was like, man, I need something else, like something pure, something really good. I haven't tried these, but I've been, doing other things with just, lion's mane mushrooms and chaga, reishi, those types of things where it's just organic and good. But
I actually like lion's mane. I took a supplement on it. I noticed a neurological boost.
Yes.
As a teacher, and I was doing a lot of translating at the time. I teach Spanish, and
okay.
I literally noticed a difference.
Oh yeah, and it's you don't get a spike and fall. And that's kind of the point. That's why I think these nootropics, ashwagandha, and here, I think these are the types of things we need to keep a level mood.
Yeah.
And you're not going right in that wave, right? So I'm excited.
I also used to take lion's mane before I called offense too in high school, and dude, some of my best stuff came from lion's mane.
Yeah, no. What it does is it's a neuroregenesis type property, right? So it rebuilds neural pathways that you've maybe created out of bad habits or whatnot. But
they want to talk with football guys in CTE, like some of the brain damage they get with lion's mane. Well, yeah, it's good, huh?
The cherry lime. You asked me my flavor. If you say cherry lime, that's it.
Every time.
And wow, that was incredible.
Dude, it's funny because they say it's a sparkling water. Somewhere on here, I swear it says sparkling water. But it's not like drinking those other sparkling waters that have like that hint of battery acid to them.
Yeah, or like it's like you're swallowing rocks because it's just bubbles.
Yeah, you're like fine gravel as you drink it down. It was pretty smooth. It's like a juice that's like a little carbonated.
Yeah.
But go ahead, feel free to get after that and take a drink on the show. It's yours.
Okay.
Keep it.
I'm gonna down. I'm so thirsty.
If you guys want to try it, there is a promo code you can use. It is CougConnect15. It can be uppercase, lowercase, one word, Coug, COUG 15, and you can go to livekowa, livekowa.com. Use our promo code, get 15% off your order there. Shows right up on your doorstep. Lots of good stuff in it. Tastes really good, so give it a look. That's our plug, okay? Like we're done plugging it now.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it. It's over. So let's get back to your pro career, because I'm super interested in that.
Yeah,
What's the biggest difference between playing at a Division I baseball program that takes baseball very seriously to like, this is a professional job, a business?
It was weird. I started getting paid. Now you got paid to play baseball. That was so cool. But it's a huge difference. Yeah. So obviously, if you're drafted and good enough to get drafted, that typically means you're one of the better ones on the team, right? You jump into pro ball and everyone's good.
Yeah.
Right? So you have your Friday night starters in college, Friday, Saturday night. Those are your top guys.
Mm-hmm.
In pro ball, all 6 or 5 whatever rotation they're running out are Friday night guys.
Yeah.
So it was definitely a huge transition, especially with wood bat too, and it's just harder.
Yeah.
A long season, 140 games or 142 games or something like that.
That's regular season.
Yeah, and that's just minor leagues.
Yeah.
Major leagues is going to be 162, and that's going to be over. They're each they have like 20 days of off days in that period. So you're playing like 140 games, 160, 170 days.
It's insane.
Yeah, and we're traveling,
across
all
the country,
over.
Yeah.
So it was. Oh man, it's just there's so many memories. There's so many experiences, things that I learned, and pro ball was it was a whole nother world that no one knows about.
Yeah, I'm sure.
That's the crazy part. My wife's like, we should write a book. And I was like, yeah.
You should.
Definitely have a lot of things to write.
Hey, Cedar Fort Books has sponsored us in the past. I have some connections there.
Yeah.
If you want to write a book, let me know.
Yeah, I'll need a ghostwriter.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you don't want to write it yourself. Are you kidding me? Who's got time for that?
No,
you just an outline.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, some good facts. You've been involved with like brand athletics. You've been involved with a lot of things. It seems like you're really trying to find like your identity or your groove or thing. And
yeah.
I got to know you a little bit on like a personal level. I think you'll do awesome. I think with whatever you do, you're going to be successful. All that, drive and hard work that you learned with baseball and in life, it becomes part of your character.
Yeah.
And I know whatever you'll do, like you'll be successful with that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man. Thanks for helping out CougConnect and all the different ways you've been offering to help us out.
Yeah,
and everything.
It's a really cool program. I want to give back to the players because being at one of them at one point and slaving away, not getting anything in return, it'd be cool to give these college athletes something to look forward to, something to put their name behind, and just validate them as people as well. So that's kind of a huge thing.
Okay, thanks, man. We'll get you in again.
Yeah,
for sure.
Love to. Awesome.
Okay, take her easy.
Thank you.
We're out. What's up?
Nothing much, man.
Nothing much.
It's been a long day.
You doing classes right now?
Yeah.
How many?